the normal to the curve y equals the square root of 4x plus 9 at the point where x equals 4 meets the x and y axes at the points A and B, find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line AB. Now, there's quite a bit of work to do here, which is reflected in the fact that this is 7 marks. Now, the first thing we want to do is find the normal, which we know is a straight line. We're going to need the gradient of that line, and that means we're going to need to differentiate. So we have y equals 4x plus 9 to the power 1/2. And so dy dx is going to be a half. 4x plus 9 to the negative a half. And then remember to use the chain rule. We need to multiply by the differential of the inside function, which here is 4. So we have twice 4x plus 9 to the negative a half. Now you've got a calculator, so you'd be fine substituting x equals 4 in there. But I do like to tidy. And so I would have that as 2 over the square root of 4x plus 9. Now we want dy dx when x is equal to 4. So that's twice over the square root of 4 times 4, 16, add 9, which is 25, which gives us 2 over 5. Now remember, that's the gradient of the tangent. Let's make a note of that. That's the gradient of the tangent. So the gradient of the normal, remember, when you have two perpendicular lines, the gradients multiply to give you -1. So the normal would have a gradient of -5 over 2. Also, if x is equal to 4, y is equal to, substitute into here, 4 times 4 is 16, add 9 is 25, square root of 25 is 5. And so we can now use y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So y take away 5 is going to be -5 over 2, x take away 4. So y minus 5 multiplied by 2 is going to be -5, x take 4. So we've got 2y take away 10 is -5x plus 20, giving us 2y plus 5x is equal to 30. Now, meets the x and y axis, so x-axis means y equals 0, which would leave us with 5x equals 30, and therefore x equals 6. And that's the point A, so A would be the point 6, 0. And the y-axis, of course, means x equals 0. And if that's the case, then you have 2y equals 30, and therefore y equals 15. So that would mean that B is the point 0, 15. So the midpoint of that is going to be 6 plus 0 divided by 2, and 0 plus 15 divided by 2, which gives us 3 and 7.5.